Hello everyone, it is Toby here, back for another video, and the first video on the road to 300 kilo sort of mini series of my deadlift sessions that we're doing on the channel. So in the last deadlift video I went for 280 kilo, got it to the knees the week after competition. So now we are dropping the weight right back, starting from scratch and building our way up to a peak of 300 kilos some point later in the year. So today's deadlift video is all about making deadlifts look easy for a set of 5, and then building that upper back and posterior chain strength that we need to get 300 kilo later down the line. So I will jump with you into a session plan just next, but before I do, if you enjoy these training videos and you want to see how I progress towards that goal of 300 kilos, then please be sure to subscribe and leave a like on this video. So as I briefly mentioned, today's top set on deadlift is a set of 5. We are going to be doing 220 kilos for a set of 5. Should move really easy, should make it look really easy. That is the plan today. Just make it look smooth, make it look easy, make every rep look the same. And then we will drop the weight down by a bit and do some Romanian deadlifts to build that hamstring, glute and posterior chain strength on deadlift. Still do those relatively heavy, but really nice and controlled. And then we move into a whole slew of upper back exercises, single arm rows, lat pull downs, dumbbell prone rows. And then we finish off today's session with a bit of grip strength. Not that my deadlift is going to be the thing that I need grip for, but as a strongman, it is always good to have grip ticking over. So we'll be doing some heavy behind the back holds to finish the session off. So I'm going to get warmed up through my deadlifts, and with a set like this, I just jump a plate at a time. So 70, 120, 170, and then 220 is the top set. Should be ample warm up. It's a very lovely, nice warm day outside, so I'm not particularly cold. Don't need to do any sort of cardios to get warm. That is, all I do for a warm up is just work up through the weights on the exercise that I'm doing, and that's all I need to do. So let's jump straight in with some deadlift warm-ups and see how they go. Warm-up's done, feeling snappy, not feeling as good as I'd like. I think because the weather's suddenly turned about 10 degrees warmer, my body is just holding on to all of the water it can. It's bloated me quite a bit, so my belt's fitting a bit tighter than it usually does, so I'm finding it hard to really get into that bottom position. And with a lever belt, I don't really want to go messing around with screwing, unscrewing it and all of that. It's not unbearably tight, it's just a bit tighter than I'm usually used to, especially on a deadlift. But that is that. 170 final warm up, moving smooth. Time to load up 220 and hopefully do a set of 5 that moves super nicely and feels pretty decent. Yeah, they moved decent. They moved pretty good. I think, again, it was a case of feeling harder than it looked. I don't know, it felt a bit slow off the ground. This program, this block, has a heavy focus on a voluminous leg day. So, like, sets of 10 squat, followed by, like, leg press for sets of 10. So really heavy, lots of volume. So we are absolutely hammering the legs at the minute. So by the time I get to deadlift day, my power off the floor's a little bit slower than it has been in the past. But it's all good. We're building that power off the floor on leg day with all the leg press, squat for reps. That is what that's for. It's for building that power. So I can take a bit of a hit on that right now because, yeah, lockout speed's feeling speedy. And, yeah, just sets of 5 with 220. Almost like it's nothing. It's not long ago was this the max that I was stuck on for ages, trying to get a 230 deadlift for 10 months back in 2022. So yeah, we're doing well. I'm happy, I'm pleased. So now what we're going to do, as I said, strip the bar down to around 150 kilo to do some RDLs. What we're doing each week, we're doing a set of 5 deadlift and 2 sets of 10 RDLs at 6 to 10 with, yeah, a corresponding weight. So last week it was 210 and 140. This time we've upped it by 10 kilo to 220 and 150. We'll do the same next week and the week after. So yeah, 150 kilo RDLs, sets of 6 to 10. Let's do them. Hopefully this is a good enough angle so you can see what I'm doing. The importance with RDLs is not to treat them like a deadlift as much as you want to. So it's not just a deadlift in which you control the eccentric down. It's not like that. With an RDL, you've really got to focus on sticking your arse back. So it's not a stiff-legged deadlift either because you're not pausing each rep. You get it to the top and then you control it back and then back up. It's basically like a good morning, but the bar is in front of you. The same way I say a good morning is just a back squat RDL. That's all it is. So yeah, they're pretty nasty to be honest. And I hate doing them. And this is not going to be the prettiest set you've ever seen. But I'm going to try and emphasize the form to help you guys out. So hopefully you can actually see what I'm doing, but let's get it done. So yeah, once you get them right, you'll feel it burn really all the way up there and into your lower back. But mainly feeling it in the upper hamstring and glutes. If you're feeling it too much in the lower back, it means you're doing it wrong, too far out in front of you and bending your lower back too much. But yeah, they're absolutely knackering. I'm going to get my second set done off camera and join you for the back accessories. The back accessories are pretty much as you'd expect. So they've been the same for ages. If they're not broken, don't fix them. So we're doing the heavy single arm dumbbell rows. Really heavy, really cheaty. Get some real weight moving through each of the lats in a unilateral fashion. Then some lat pull downs, just a classic staple. Every back day needs some sort of vertical pulling motion, whether it be pull-ups, lat pull downs, that sort of thing. Really fantastic exercise there. I mean, everyone does them, so they have to be. And then, yeah, chest supported dumbbell rows. These have been a staple as far back as I can remember. There is no better exercise for isolating the upper middle back than a chest supported dumbbell row. You've got the unilateral aspect of having separate dumbbells. You've got the chest supported aspect, taking away any cheat. It's just pure upper back, absolute carnage. It's a fantastic finisher. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to record one set of each so you can see them. And then we will get on to the grip to finish off today's session. Apologies, I got in the zone and forgot to film the chest supported incline rows, but they are always an absolute staple and make an appearance in pretty much every back day I do. So if you really want to know what they look like, any of my other back days probably have them in. But yeah, really pleased with that. Single arm dumbbell rows felt super easy. Gonna have to up the weight next time. And then lat pull downs, I did up the weight. Got a new PB on those on this machine anyway, of 100 kilo, which I've vastly exceeded in the gym. But on this plate loaded home gym machine, it is a much higher ratio. On the pulleys it's a lot harder, and I have no idea what the empty sled weight is, so that's got to count for something. It's 100 kilo plate weight, but yeah, feeling super good. Back's looking awesome, back's feeling awesome, and yeah, honestly a really good session for the back and the posterior chain, building towards that 300 kilo deadlift in the future really nicely. But to end off today's session, we do some grip. So today it'll be behind the back holds. And behind the back holds are probably my favorite grip exercise to build a really strong grip strength, because you can't cheat them. You can go super heavy, and it's all about endurance. So what you do obviously is you hold a bar behind your back, and hold it in your hands. And the reason it's behind your back and not in front of you like a normal deadlift is because when it's in front of you, you can squish your hands against your thighs to lock your fingers in. Whereas if it's behind the back, squishing your hands into your thighs will actually cause them to open up. So it's pure hand and grip strength. And I just like to do 1 or 2 warm-up sets of like 10 to 20 seconds, usually at about 120 kilo and 150 kilo. And then my top set will be around about 180, 190 kilo for as long as I can. So aim is 30 seconds. My PB on 190 kilos is 20 seconds. So today I might try and beat that. And I'm trying to build towards a 200 kilo behind the back hold for 30 seconds by the end of the year. Get my grip strength really strong. So that's what we're going to do. And I will show you the 190 kilo and see how long we can hold that bad boy for. Oh, I royally messed that one up. I picked up and it just went straight into my fingertips. I had absolutely no lock on that at all. Oh well, I'm not gonna try it again. That's how you rip a callus. I'm not gonna push it too far. 10 seconds with 190 is still very good. Yeah, next week we'll be back to plate pinches, and then the week after we'll do some more behind the back holds. But still, yeah, 10 seconds even with 190 is very good. I'm pleased with it. So that is where we're going to leave today. I don't want to push my grip too far, especially at the end of a pretty heavy back session. As I said, that's how you tear a callus, and that's no fun for anybody. So yeah, I'm still pleased. I really wanted to beat 20 seconds, but we will have to do with 10 seconds in the fingertips. It was annoying. It was like we skipped to the last 10 seconds of me holding it. Just picked it up completely wrong. But what can you do? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been an immense session today. Feeling really good. So yeah, we're building towards that 300 kilo pull I want to do by the end of the year. Leaving absolutely no stone unturned. Making sure I hit all of my weights, all of my exercises, hitting PBs every session, and really hammering it hard. That is the plan going forward. Absolutely no excuses. So yeah, we're going to keep going, we're going to keep building. And if you want to be along for that ride, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to try and get weekly videos out of my training, and then hopefully every other week we'll get a deadlift session in there so we can keep track of the progress towards 300 kilo by the end of the year. So that is what we're doing. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below. And if you want to comment anything, please comment down below. I'll reply to every single comment. It's always good having a chat with you guys down there. But anyway, thank you guys for watching once again, and I'll see you in the next one.